guys, because I have a national story to get to you guys on, and it involves the ongoing peace talks with Ukraine and where we stand there. This is pretty significant because peace talks that were supposed to happen between United States negotiators and Ukraine were called off yesterday, and this push for peace has hit a major roadblock because of it. Now, President Trump had said this is not an easy situation. What a mess. He voiced his frustration at the slow pace of the peace talks between Russia and Ukraine. Tuesday night, President Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, and the president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, met with Vladimir Putin for about 5 hours. There was no consensus reached, and on Wednesday morning, a Kremlin official from Russia said, quote, absolutely comfortable on the battlefield. They see no point in serious compromises. But just hours later, a spokesperson kind of walked back to those remarks and claimed the talks are still ongoing. Dmitry Peskov, a Kremlin spokesperson, says some things were accepted, others were not, and this is the normal working process. Now, a new round of discussions between this special envoy Witkoff, Kushner, and Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky. We're not sure when another one may happen, because those talks were abruptly called off just hours after the Russian talks with Vladimir Putin wrapped in Moscow. Now the United States team is headed back to Washington without debriefing Ukrainian officials on their progress with Russia and where the deal may stand. But it seems like the key sticking point is that eastern boundary of what's going to be the border between Ukraine and Russia. The hardest thing will be what Ukrainians can really give up to Russia. The fighting continues to escalate in eastern Ukraine. Russians are making slow but steady progress, prompting a new plea to Western allies. They're asking for more military support as this diplomatic process plays out on the other side. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said he's cautiously optimistic despite the lack of concrete progress so far. So we'll continue to keep you updated there.